Welcome to Decideth, Eowodan's Legends, the next episode in this wonderful campaign. My name is Caleb, and I am the Dungeon Master, and here's our cast.
Hi, I'm Keisha, and I play Marcus Magnificato, the Leonin bard thief of the group. So, fun fact about Marcus is that the very first time he saw his own reflection, he shrieked. He vowed that he would make it his personal duty to never, ever have to shriek when he sees himself in the mirror again. And that's why he has such a grandiose hair care routine.
Hi, my name is Jackie. I play Schlafnix Nachtmal, the ranger thief of the group. And a fun little tidbit for Schlafnix is she actually really loves to sing, but she is very, very self-conscious about herself and self-conscious about her skills. So she never sings in front of anybody. I don't even think Marcus has heard her sing before. And she's just kind of like, nope. You have all the charisma with this, so you go do it, have fun. But she'll always kind of be singing in the corner along with his songs if she knows any of them. I didn't know that about Schlafnix. Thank you for adding that.
I thought this was supposed to be role-playing, not actually just being yourself.
I have a lot of confidence in my singing, thank you very much.
And do it more.
Be whoever you want to be.
Hi, I'm Kai. I play Prim, the barbarian halfling. Fun fact about Prim, she can gobble, I would say 30 to 40 baby rats in a minute.
See, I thought you were going to say gobble like a chicken. And I was about to be like, yeah, I could see it. She gobbles in every sense of the word.
Yes, absolutely.
Doesn't even speak in the sentence, just gobble, gobble, gobble.
Love it.
She likes to gobble like them cocks.
The name's Brian. I play Christopher Mortis. I'm the human necromancer of the group. And a quick little fun fact about Christopher is he has spent more time reading books than with his own family and people that he has been around. So he's still trying to get... He understands reading, but not great with talking.
You're listening to episode 4 of Dice Decideth. Beast?
All right. As the dust settles, you see the tree fall to the ground. Christopher is standing over it, and the body is rotting and burning almost like a dark, ashy gray.
What did I wake up to?
Wait, so we killed the thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think Marcus turns to Christopher and goes, well, it's really good you managed to actually hit something else instead of yourself, because if that was you, trying to save you would have been for literally nothing.
I'm gonna at least try to be helpful. What even was this thing?
Plant.
It's like an ant, but if it were made out of trees.
It's big plant.
Okay. And is there any reason why it was attacking the car or wagon? What are we in?
I don't know.
Probably just because this is a forest that's typically filled with monsters, and they just try to fight literally anything that moves.
Grim thinks we should go to Dragon Keep.
Also think so, because that's the only reason we're in this dang forest, other than...
Wait, you gotta go back. Why are we in a forest with a lot of monsters?
I forgot what they're called, but it was a town filled with racists and we were escaping from them, and this was the nearest forest.
Oh, cultists, racist, monster. There's a lot of words you'd be calling those people.
Prim grabs Christopher's pants and she pulls him toward the direction where they're supposed to be going. And she says,
Stand up, Beethoven, we need to go.
Oh.
Okay, so, Beethoven, you're the one that has the best navigational skills. So why don't you continue to try and lead us towards the Keld ruins, which is where we've been trying to go this whole time.
Do I know what those are?
You do. You guys are near Murfield, and Keld Ruins is just a couple towns over, very, very close.
Wait, well, how do I know to get to the Keld ruins?
Because you're better at navigation? I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, it was Jackie's character.
Huh. Yeah, that's not me. I'm the book smart guy. Not...
Well, Christopher knows a little bit because of Kai's descriptions from the previous towns.
Oh, so the Keld ruins. Okay.
Okay, so now that this tree is dead, did anybody check to see if the couple are okay, the house is okay?
I mean, that might be a really good idea. I can go and check if you like.
Sure.
Go too.
Can I loot the body of whatever's left of this ant thing?
Oh, it's burned to a crisp.
There's nothing like left inside it, or
Nope.
okay.
Schlafnix is gonna walk back and check on the older couple while they're interacting outside.
Can I follow Slaflix?
Sure.
Just kind of interested.
As you walk in, the older gentleman pulls himself from the floor, leaning on his chair rocker, and just kind of like looks in awe of the cabin being destroyed, and then looks to you.
The cabin was just destroyed?
Yeah, the tree like shot its arm through. It was like right at the end of your song.
Oh, okay. I thought we just ran out of the cabin like, yo, what's up?
He looks to you in awe in the destruction and everything, and then he looks to Christopher and just gives a small chuckle. I suppose a penis drawn on a forehead in explicit detail from one of your party members makes this at least a little bit bearable.
Wait, what? Wait.
And that magnificent song from, well, Marcus, I mean, it's a tragedy and the best day of our life, all in the same piece. I mean, if anything, I'm just moved. I'm sure we'll be able to fix the house up. As I had asked you all earlier, you brought out the treasure, and I suppose I could just take it to town for some building materials. Yeah, it's okay.
Wait, there's a penis on my face?
Is there anything else that we can do to help? Actually, do you perchance happen to have a top hat so we can make his head match the head of the penis?
Wait, there's a
Because he's got the mustache down, but the...
I'm just gonna start like rubbing my face, like trying to wipe as just I can't. Is there like a mirror nearby?
It's in permanent marker.
Sure, go ahead and make a roll.
Can I like amending my face? But Arcana check.
Yeah.
That'd be 13 plus 4, 17.
Okay, so you're able to magically erase the imagery off your face.
With mending? How? How is mending the thing that makes that work?
He healed his face.
That's not healing. There's no damage to heal. It's a fucking permanent marker. There's no damage to the skin.
I repaired the skin. Like, you just gave me so much acne there, I just had to repair it.
Exactly.
You know what? Next time I'm using a tattoo gun.
There you go.
Please no.
Well, stop passing out.
I do not have the greatest blood. Iron. I am iron deprived, okay? Do you not see how much bones you can... how bony I am?
Eat more spinach.
No.
The elderly man walks up to Marcus and holds his paw. I cannot thank you enough for this song. As I said, this is an intense day, to say the least, but you've at least warmed my wife's heart on our anniversary. I can't thank you enough.
May we at least help you repair your home?
Though I appreciate it, I heard you were going off to some place up in the north, and I couldn't help but overhear that you were looking for some beast.
Yeah, so the great dragons appear to be acting out of sorts and attacking people and things that they don't normally do. And we've been given the task of halting the red dragon from doing any more damage.
See, yes. Then that must be much more important than my house. I have so many years left of my life. I may look frail, but, I was a young, strong, strapping paladin back in the day.
I mean, you look much more muscular than I do.
Yes. Dragon needs to die more than house.
Well, killing the house has already happened, so probably not a good idea.
I mean, I wouldn't call the house dead either. I would say the house is under new construction.
Exactly.
And remodel.
Much more positive.
Well, if you do find yourself going into Murfield to find any supplies, just see the carpenter there in town. His name's Doug the Thug, but he hasn't been a thug in years. Tell him Marcus sent you. He should be able to give you a nice hefty discount on supplies. And
I appreciate that so much. Here, You know, if you're going into the north, let me at least give you this small ledger that I have of my records from up there. Maybe it'll help you. He hands you a small map,
Oh, thank you.
and it's only got just a few towns on it. And it's Calarion, Keld Ruins, Ashbourne, and Lily Lilac Harbor. So you're able to see the locations of those.
I've added ledger to my equipment. Is it just maps?
Yeah, it's just like his records of the land, so that way you're like, oh, this is the mountains, these are the forests, things like that.
Are there any is there any notes on like specific monsters that he's encountered or people?
He's definitely seen dragons up in the Keld Ruins. Ashbourne is a place that he's seen a lot of battles between orcs and humans.
Did he recount any of that?
Like if you asked him,
Oh, I mean in the ledger. Did he recount any of the battles?
only the ones that he saw recently, which he saw that there was more of a growing force from Ornick, which is the town that you guys are right next to.
So the Ornick battles, and does it tell anything about what happened in the battles? And
It's just like a strong militia of sorts, not necessarily like a full-fledged army, but definitely like a much bigger force than just a few party members could ever handle. So the story is basically Ornrick, they felt like the racism of Grasmere, and they, just as orcs in general, don't like most other humanoid creatures. And since they were paired next to the Ashbourne village, they've always been in like this feudal war over resources and things. The Keld Ruins has never been a place where they've really tried to fend off because dragons are too powerful for them. And Lily Lilac Harbor is too well guarded with the vast fleets of ships, so they never really traveled outside of their towns, because if they went the other direction, they would be met with the racist clans, which, as you saw from your previous battles, had many soldiers that they could summon against them, so it would be a much bigger force. And Murfield has the Jade Dragons, or like original home, so like they've been kind of like landlocked, so they really can't go against many different factions or directions, so they just kind of been stuck and brooding.
okay, awesome. I will need to write that down from you later.
So he hands you the map, and he just like pats you on the back and says, "I believe in you, young lone lion. You remind me of a younger me, not of kin, of course, but
In spirit.
in bravery. Yes, in bravery. I feel it."
Wonderful. Well, that is an incredible honor from someone who's seen such incredible things and incredible experiences. So, thank you so much for entrusting this to me.
And may you have the same.
Well, I suppose we should be off if there's nothing else we can help you with. Do you know of a way that is going to let us get past Ornick without alerting the orcs that we're nearby? It sounds like they're just as bad as Grasmere.
Yes, I believe that most of their battles are usually within the center of Ornick and Ashbourne, so as long as you go past the northern part of Ornick, beneath the dying forest of Murfield, you should be able to skirt by to the Keld Ruins if you are headed that direction.
Okay.
He walks away and turns to his wife, and you just see him picking up scattered pieces of his house, kind of just like ending his conversation with you.
Is his wife like dead?
No.
Okay.
Because of Nordlemon's proximity to Calarion, would we know anything about it?
You know that Calarion is a trade harbor town. It's a lot more of traveling goods between the different hemispheres. It has easy access to the floating islands. If you want transport there, you would know that it can take you to the far northern ice peaks, and if you can stomach the journey, it can get you all the way down to the volcanic areas of Wargaloth.
Okay. So I have a proposition, everyone. Since we seem to be faced with passing a rather precarious situation in Ornick, because as much as skirting around the north might be favorable, I don't see us having much luck since we're being stalked. So what if we make a hard left turn right up to Calarion and get a ship over?
Me no like water.
You don't like water and everything?
No.
You know, water is the quickest way to put out dragon's breath.
Let's take ship.
And it might help you smell better.
You don't want to talk, you smell like death.
I do not know what you're talking about.
You're full of shit and you have a bag full of shit.
What bag are you talking about?
Either way, Christopher, I have some soap. You need to use it.
It's shit tougher.
Yeah, for the love of all that is good, please use soap. And also, please stop carrying around dead things.
Poo tougher. Poo tougher.
If you want me to be able to be beneficial, I need corpses. So it's one, you kill something right in front of me, then I use it then. Or two, I just have corpses in a bag. It's one or the other.
Which you did pick up some.
So, I think the corpses in the bag is pretty much easier. And I don't think you can even smell the bag.
Having corpses is one thing, Christopher. Smelling like one is another thing. Please use the soap.
Will you give me a bar of soap?
Yeah, here. And she hands you like a bunch of roots.
Christopher just looks at it. This is grass.
While he's not looking, can I slip a patented Marcus hair exfoliant thing into his bag?
Sleight of hand check.
18 plus 8, 26.
Oh yeah, you get that in there.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even explode in the bag.
I think I even added a note that said, "Don't trust Nixie, please use this."
And it's not just grass, it's natural soap. Use it.
I am looking at dirt, grass, and vines right now.
Their roots, use it.
If I use this and I end up even dirtier.
Alright, so you guys walking up to Calarion then?
Yeah. And I think Schlafnix is gonna kind of
It's
kind of off to the side to Marcus. She's gonna say, "Do you think we can find a mercenary hangout there? We might be able to get some more information if we can."
So away from the others, I kind of want to, as we're walking, I want to pull Nixie away even further from the others, just so that we can kind of have a semi-private conversation for the first time in 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so mercenaries one thing, but are you really sure we actually want to continue with the dragon thing? I think Calarion is a very good spot to just kind of dip out on this, because we're getting a little close to the dragon for comfort.
Normally I'd agree. This isn't our thing, but you want to become an actual hero, and this dragon is causing problems for a lot of people. It might be really good to try to deal with it, and from what we heard from that Dragonborn, well, it might not be the dragon's fault. There might be a way that we can save the dragon and the people at the same time.
Well, I'm sure you remember the incident a couple years ago, but Leonin fur does not smell good on fire.
I know,
And I'm already technically a hero.
Do you want to be known as a hero without actually doing anything heroic? Or do you want to feel proud over what you did on top of being known as a hero? Come on, Marcus, I know you.
One of these days, it's going to be very hard for you to convince me to be a better person all the time.
I know.
Today's not one of them, but one day.
I know, but you love me for it and you know it. We're going to be okay, Dee. And if you need, I can take over too.
Well, I recently just found out I can kill things with my voice, which is a whole new ballgame. So if I never have to touch it, if I never have to get near it, and I can just speak it to death, it may be good.
Well, there you go. You're already one step up.
My mom always said I'd speak her to death.
Yeah, she did.
Guess it's not her, it's the dragon.
I love it when you sing. You always make me feel big and strong and capable.
Well, I'm pretty sure your proficiency with a knife does that pretty well without me singing about it, but anyways, Beethoven, do you have any plans for showering in the next 5 minutes? Because,
You want me to shower now, or want me to do it later?
we need you to do it sooner, buddy. You're gonna walk into a perfectly lovely and higher-end place with us, and you're gonna make us look like,
I have been in higher place. I have been in noblish activities, okay? I can clean myself.
You say that.
Obviously not in a while, because proper etiquette is not to go in smelling like a graveyard.
Well, I have been through a lot recently, okay?
You say you know what it's like to be in kind of higher class areas. I'd really appreciate it if you show that.
you've been asleep for a lot.
Fine.
Yeah, if you could look the part instead of just saying that you were part of the part of being a noble person, that would be fantastic.
Can I look at the old man and ask where that shower is? Or if it can
Oh, we've walked away.
I walked away.
Yeah, we've walked away.
Heading in the forest.
You're looking for a stream at this point.
We're like halfway to Calarian.
Am I looking for like?
Everyone make an insight check.
Oh, great. Insight, you said?
Yep.
8 minus 3, 5. I'm still going on about the shower.
19.
That's a 19.
Why insight?
You'll see.
I am confused.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant perception.
Still 5.
Oh, perception.
Because insight is like if you do it on your own volition. It's not something that's like.
Yep, sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. Let me re-say it. Make a perception check, everybody.
That's a 19 still.
Okay. This makes more sense.
Still 19.
Still 5.
10.
Okay. All right. So as everyone's walking along, Marcus is met by this massive wave of water that just hits like a giant mist wave, and Schlafnix and Christopher see it just out of the corner of their eye and just miss it, and you see Prim get caught up in the wave too, and so
Wait a hot minute. Did you mean dexterity? Or constitution? Because a perception does not mean you get hit by a wave.
no, I just wanted to know if you saw it. You didn't have a chance to stop it.
So
It was if you.
they see it too and also get hit?
I've probably messed up here.
You mean a dexterity saving throw because it'd be like trying to dodge it. That means me and Slackness would have dodged it, and the other two didn't.
Okay, so let's put it this way.
No, because if it's a dexterity saving throw, I got a 14.
Well, see,
Okay, so hold on.
if you like the way you can do it,
So perception to see it.
yeah. Perception to see if you notice it in the first place, and then the ones that notice it might have the chance at a dex saving throw, and the ones that didn't don't.
Yep. Yes. Yeah.
So we should also. So me and Slashing should do a dex saving throw. You're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and you guys, everyone can make a dex save, but Schlafnix and Christopher, you make it with advantage.
Okay.
Okay, well that's a 14 plus 6, so a dirty 20.
22.
Okay.
That's the 14.
12.
Okay. All right. So everyone's.
I didn't perceive it, but I dodged the shit out of it.
It's water and you're a cat.
You did. You can explain that if you want.
You felt it coming.
Like spidey senses.
Oh yeah, that makes so much sense. Yeah. So I feel the wave, and wait, who doesn't make it?
No, everyone makes it as far as the save.
Okay. The littlest fleck of water hit me and I scurried the fuck away.
As it hits you and just a small droplet, you still see the water wrap around you, and it's spinning at such high velocities that you don't see a way to actually get out of it. And before you can make any actual informed decision, a portal opens up above and quickly comes down upon you all. And as it does, you are transported into this small building where you see books everywhere in every corner, a cauldron, a couple stairs, and various tiny objects on the floor.
Would like to inspect the objects on the floor
Go ahead.
to see if any of it would help me, if any of it's a towel.
Yeah, you find a towel.
Awesome. With a 16, is there anything else that I notice that is of significance?
With a 16?
Investigation.
Plastics would like to roll investigation as well.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a 24.
As you all land in there, Schlafnix is looking around and sees a glimmering object up on the stairs in the top right corner. The objects on the ground, you do find a towel, and you also see something over in one of the corners of the top left near the light lanterns.
How do I take a book out?
Which book specifically? There's a lot of them.
Whatever catches my attention the most. Like what kind of like is that a cover or something that kind of sparks my curiosity?
Okay, I'm gonna ask, because I'm not sure, which roll should I make for, like, a surprise for this specific thing?
You would have to have us make dexterity or, depending on what the attack is for the surprise or whatever it is. If
It's more like a trap.
You should.
it's more like a trap,
Yeah.
Oh, it's a trap. Okay.
so it's a dexterity save.
Dexterity save. Yeah.
All right, so Christopher, you can make a dex save.
Great. Man, that's a 7.
As you pull the book out, you see like a loaded spring, and it just shoots out a pie coming right at your face. It's like an apple pie.
I think Marcus looks up and goes, "You know what? That was a fucking waste of a pretty good pie."
I hate it here. I just want to get clean. And now I have an apple pie in my face. Like, I'm just taking, like, the tray off and just smudging as much stuff off.
It's gotta smell better than the dead people.
So, do I smell like apples now? Or,
You do.
oh. So, do I have to take a shower now?
You should probably still take a shower because I'm surprised the flies haven't started swarming, but if they haven't, they will. It is still pie and dead people.
I think it's at the point where even the flies think he stinks too bad.
I wouldn't call it dead. I don't think I smell that bad, okay?
You do.
Speaking of the flies, you actually do hear wings fluttering as this like bumblebee creature comes down from the ceiling, and you see just a small pointed hat. It's no bigger than one of the books itself, and it just buzzes around and kind of chuckles and snickers.
Did Merlin get stuck as a fly?
I put it in D&D resources.
Okay, so you're telling me that,
I'm gonna just ask Kevin, do y'all think this bee did it?
I mean, the way he's chuckling, maybe. But there's some shiny shit over there on top of the stairs. There's some shiny shit over by the lamp. And now you're telling me that I have to deal with this bee in a hat. What the fuck is going on here?
Do you want to interact with either of the shiny things you found?
I think she checked the ones on the lamp closer, making note to go over to the ones on the top of the stairs, because I don't know if she's ready to try to turn her back on the bee exactly.
Okay, so you're going to the upper stairs?
The one that she doesn't go to.
Okay. So, Jackie, the one that you check, you pull it out and you open it, and it's a small piece of paper, and on it you see the words, "Through the wild I roam, and nature I know. With my bow I hunt, and my prey I overthrow. My senses sharp, my tracking true. In the wilderness I am a shrew. With every step I take, I feel alive. For in the wild I truly thrive."
Is this like the wild thing? Like where the wild things are? Like,
I think she's gonna she's just gonna be mulling this over for a minute.
Okay. And then Marcus, the one that you went to check, which is by the lamp, which I can actually unhide these as you guys find them, so you should see them.
So wait,
Go ahead.
there's a that little creature that you posted. We found it, right?
It's buzzing in the air, just chuckling at Christopher with the apple pie in his face.
I want to try to swat it with my axe.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
that do a dex saving.
Athletics?
I already know the answer to the riddles.
Okay. We'll see.
Alright, so I'm gonna read the one that the lamp that was by the lamp since it's open here.
Yep.
Short in stature, but fierce in might. With my axe, I'll show I'm not slight. Words I'll not waste, but actions I'll speak. For in battle my foes I will wreak. Don't call me short or underestimate, for in combat I am truly great. This is obviously Prim. And then Nixie, what's yours about?
I think the other one's about me.
Is this place like quizzing us or something about ourselves?
The little bee laughs and chuckles more. Riddle-dee-dee, riddle-dee-doo. The riddles you solve, I'll let you go too.
Wait, I want to swat it.
Stop trying to kill the bee. We might never get out of here. You can do it after.
Yeah, you can still try. What was your roll?
I rolled 22.
22? Okay. You leap up into the air and you get close to it, but you miss it.
Lame.
Prim, how did you miss?
Prim, if you want food, you're gonna have to let it live.
Me no like insects.
Okay, but the insect can give us more pie.
What? Insect no speak. No insect bite.
No, but it can make us pie.
No. Insect no make pie. Insect bite.
It made pie that hit bait offer.
Do not call me bait offer. Can we please stop this, everyone?
It's poo poo toffer.
Can I just be called Christopher? God damn.
You don't like loving nicknames.
I'm okay with literally being compared to the smell of death. Okay, sure. But bait offer? Oh, I'm taking a little offense here.
You smell like death. Death smell like poo poo. So you poo poo toffer.
Stinkifer.
If you, oh my god.
Stink toffer.
I thought I proved myself with the tree. I thought I was getting a little better connection here, but it seems this is just like home.
Prim jumps on Christopher's shoulder and grabs her little fist and rubs her fists against his head in a friendly way, but very annoying.
Now I'm getting a noogie. My god. I can't even shower correctly. I'm below an iron, and now I'm here in a house that got you.
You under the impression that family meant that you got to have people dote over you all the time? Family is literally the opposite.
Just gets bullied all day.
Literally.
I get pie tossed at me, and I'm in a house with a bee laughing at me. I thought going away from home was gonna be better. Now I'm here.
It sounds like you don't want family at all.
I don't want my.
We can treat you like an associate and keep you at arm's length if you like.
Oh no! I mean, I don't mind, but just stop the bait offer.
You seem to mind.
Just stop the bait offer. My god.
Okay, Stinkifer.
I mean, you can call me bait, sure, I'll take that. But you don't have to add offer. That just sounds like I'm ready to die already.
What offer's the last part of your name? Betifer.
You know what? Fine. I just sit down.
Did you just get it?
Christopher's just trying to pick as much apple off.
Okay.
He just gave up at this point.
Fair enough. All right. What else do you want to do?
Can I investigate to see if there's more riddles?
Yeah, you can do so with disadvantage, unless you're going to move to a specific spot.
I will move towards the shelf with the egg thing on it.
Okay.
Still with disadvantage?
Nope, just regular.
Out of 10.
Schlafnix is gonna look too, and she's gonna move towards the table that from here looks like it has a bunch of crystals on it.
In the middle or the bottom?
The bottom.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
17.
17. Okay. So, Marcus, you do find something indeed, and you can read it if you want. And then, Schlafnix, you also find something. If you can't see it on screen, let me know and I can just read it for you.
So I found it in the middle table? Or...
Yep, the middle table. You turn and you see just like a glint as you're looking around and you see that.
4 stories, 4 riddles, 4 keys to find. But in what order one must be inclined. Think back to each tale and look for a sign, the order in which they should align. In the pieces in place, the path will appear, and the solution will be crystal clear.
Is it supposed to be a pun?
4 stories, 4 riddles, 4 keys to find.
While you are reading that, Schlafnix, you found this one. With words I weave and melodies I sing, hearts I win and souls I bring. My charm a weapon, my voice a spell. A leader I'll be with words so sweet. My charisma, my greatest feat.
Schlafnix is gonna read that out to the room, into the group, and she's just gonna run over to the bookcase by the small set of stairs.
Make a perception check.
17 plus.
Okay. You hear an audible click as you run over that direction.
I'm gonna do an investigation check to figure out what that click was and if I can find another clue.
Sure, go for
12.
Can I move to the bookshelf behind that one?
it. Which bookshelf?
Behind the book, like on the second floor, behind the edge.
Yes, you can move there.
Out of curiosity, could Christopher look outside that window?
Sure, go for it.
I'm gonna look outside the window.
Oh, I find nothing.
Roll perception for you, Christopher.
Okay.
And what was your roll, Schlafnix?
12.
12? Okay. You are able to discern it's a mechanism of some sort. You can't determine, like, what it directly does, but you can see if you push it down and up, it clicks
Okay.
both up and down. So it seems to be pressurized more so than anything else.
Okay. And do I find another clue?
You do not.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Christopher, you said 16?
Yes, I got a 16 on the perception looking outside the window, because that most likely caught my attention, that window.
Okay, so looking out the window, you see a very empty plain, cosmic skies around, very barren. There's no land outside the house itself. It's just this, like, cosmic void.
Well, one thing, everyone, I don't think we're anywhere normal. I mean, we're not on normal plane, I'm saying.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Do you let the rest of us know what happened with the click, Jackie?
So we have 3 riddles that depict each one of us. We have one riddle that we found, D. We have one riddle that says that once we find the 4th, it'll tell us what order to do it in. So we need to start looking for the riddle for Christopher. And, can somebody come over here and help me look at this thing? And she's gonna start, like, just pushing the button over and over again. I think this might have something to do with it.
So I'm going to come around from behind there and come down to see it.
Make a perception check.
Okay. 12 minus 3, 9.
You also hear an audible click as you walk over.
Okay, and so I pause where the click happens. Can I do an investigation check?
Yeah, go for it.
I got a nat 1.
Oh, ouch. And then, Christopher, what do you want to say?
Could I possibly do an investigation and be like, figure out if there's like a theme going where each of the riddles are placed, and then figure out where mine would be placed? Like, does it look like each one's like in a certain location, and that location's kind of similar to each character?
Unless you can roll a 30, you're not going to roll that.
Okay.
So Jackie and I walk over the same plate or a different one each time?
Different one.
Okay. Well, Nixie, I had a click too, but I can't find where it is.
Can I go to the bookshelf left of the staircase? Where they found a riddle about Sylphnix?
Yeah, go for it.
And can I do an investigation there?
Yes.
23.
Okay. As you walk over that direction, you also hear an audible click, and you find another plate.
Huh. Interesting. I found another plate, everyone.
Schlafnix is gonna go over and start looking where Marcus is.
Okay, so Nixie, for the life of me, I don't know what happened. I've been tapping on the ground, and I can't find the click again.
I'll see what I can find, and then she's gonna start doing another investigation check. That is a 22.
All right. You do find the 4th riddle.
She was looking at the plate.
I'm looking around because you said you couldn't see where the plate was. Born to parents who sought power and death, I learn the ways of the undead with each breath. With bones I build and corpses I'll command, but their legacy I'll never understand. A curse or a gift, it's hard to say, but I'll use it to save, not to slay. I think this one's about Christopher.
It for sure is.
So we found the 4 keys, and the order, I'm guessing, is that it goes in order of who started this. So my guess is it goes Prim and then Betafer, and then I can't tell whether it's me or Schlafnix first.
But the other side of that is started what, Dee? Like, you and I were doing our own thing long before we got together with them.
True.
Who was the first of us all to start this?
But I meant specifically with the task at hand. The task started with Prim.
That's true, but are you saying that this all has to do with a dragon?
Well, I don't see any other reason why we're here together.
Maybe there's some greater evil or something? Maybe something with fate.
For stories, for riddles, for keys to find. But in what order one must be inclined. Think back to each tale and look for a sign, the order in which they should align. With each place, the path will appear an assumption. Is there any numbers in the
Bee buzzes around, hums and whistles. Silly.
Maybe it's the order where we figured out what we're all capable of while we've been together.
Have we really had a whole lot of time to actually do that?
Well, not really, but look at what the riddles say. Like, as far as your riddle for you, it seems to focus on the fact that you're good with words and you can slay with your words. You look at what the riddle says about me, and it mostly just talks about my tracking and my hunting, which this means that since we've been doing this thing has been watching us. You look at Prim's, and it talks about the short stature and not wanting to talk a lot and not like being called short. And then you look at Betaphors, and that one seems to be a bit more in depth.
So maybe it goes Beta, Prim, myself, and then you?
I'm thinking yours might be one of the first ones because we found out what you could do with words early on in our journey with all four of us together.
True, I did accidentally kill a drunkard.
Exactly, but I think you're right that Christopher over there might be the first because his has the most information about who he is.
I don't like that. I don't like this. Is it anyone but me who's kind of curious how this knows so much about us?
Not really. I've been living in the spotlight for a while, so it's not really the biggest deal. People tend to get obsessed.
I'm happy you are used to this type of feeling, but I don't like how it's calling to my lineage.
I'm with you here, Christopher, but I also really just want to focus on getting as much as we need more information about this whole situation. Maybe we can figure out a way out and then figure out what's going on, just in case we need to escape.
Is there anywhere we haven't looked in this room just yet?
Oh, where's the third plate? Or sorry, the fourth plate. There's only 3 being shown.
We haven't found it yet.
But I've stepped on 2 now.
No, I stepped on 1 and you stepped on 1.
But he said when I went over...
And then Chris stepped on 1.
Oh no, I found the... Right, I found the note, not the plate.
Could I go to that table in the back? Not like the middle, but the other table that has all the lot more crystals and just investigate it real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll.
That's a 19.
Okay, yeah, you definitely find it. To unlock truth, you must recollect back. Look within at your internal affairs.
Do you think it means whose affairs happened first?
I mean, maybe.
Because then, if anything, I think it's Prim or than me.
Okay, so Prim...
I walk around just looking for the next plate to move.
Go ahead and make, where are you walking?
I'm just gonna walk around the room until I find it.
Okay, make a perception check.
For investigating.
Right, sorry.
So that's a 12.
Okay. You do end up finding the last one.
I knew it was over there!
I think Prim is first, and then Marcus, and then Slatnix.
Why would I be next?
Because we found you as the tail of the dragon slayer. And then Slatnix is your ally. If it landed on Prim first, that means the dragon's important. I have no connection to the dragon.
I thought it would have been in the order of who got recruited to this issue. So technically it would go Prim and then you because she found you next. And then me because you guys heard about me and sought me out. And then Schlafnix came as a result of being with me. That would be my guess.
I'm going by the word affairs. I think it means our goal or what our job to this mission.
To unlock the truth, you must recollect back and look within at your internal affairs. Internal affairs could mean literally exactly what I'm saying.
But are they individual, or are they talking about, like, us as a group? I imagine us as a group, wouldn't I?
That's what I would have assumed, but also it says think back to each tale and look for a sign, the order in which they should align. And it does not make a whole lot of sense. What sign? What sign even connects to all of us as a whole? I'd say when me being a leader, it says, is the only thing I can think of being connected connected to this, so maybe leader. Every step I take, I feel alive.
The bee flies around and laughs and chuckles, and you hear him say, "Silly, silly, it is not always about you. Remember, what is not always true. Think around, think real hard. Maybe it's not about the group. Maybe it's not even about the bar."
Aha, we're just guessing.
Actually, I'm not trying to put me under the spotlight or anything, but it knows a lot about my lineage, and I did get kidnapped not that long ago. Do you think it's trying to call something out on one of us, or possibly me?
Maybe.
One of the plates starts to glow.
Which one?
Take that as a yes.
The bottom left one.
Did I touch it?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna touch it. Which I will.
As you do, you hear a different sound. It's not necessarily a click, but more so like a lock in place. So the plate is not coming back up.
Prim,
I think I was correct about something.
what if you go to the plate that's on the top of the stairs nearest Chris?
Me no understand, but I go to plate.
She walks to the plate.
Are you walking to it or on it?
On it.
Make a dexterity save.
It's a wonderful 6.
As you do, one of the bookcases falls over, and you can all roll initiative.
What? Let's go.
Prim's happiest moment in combat when blood gets spilt.
14.
13.
13, okay. You see black cloaked figured individuals. They look humanoid. They're standing about 5.5 feet tall. They've got these masks that are extremely extravagant and protecting the visuals of the majority of their face. And they have these, like, daggers in their hands.
I got a 12. I do have a question before we start this. Did we technically take a long break in between this fight and the last fight on our walk?
Yeah.
We would have.
Okay. Because, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, thank God. Ooh, my spell slots are back.
Okay, and how many cloaked figures were there?
You said you see 3 people in total.
Okay.
They're attacking us?
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, would we say on that 10-minute walk I turned 2 of the corpses into thralls?
No, you can spend that time, though.
That takes 10 minutes. I don't think I could do that in action.
I mean, you can disengage from action with disadvantage.
But I get 10 uninterrupted minutes to do that?
I wouldn't guarantee uninterrupted, but you can definitely attempt.
Okay, I won't do that.
So, as far as initiative, it's going to be Christopher that's going to go first.
You said it's 3 of them, and where are they located right now?
They are... Alright, do you see that new one?
So that's where they're coming from? Okay.
Yep, they are up there.
And I'm on the bottom left plate, you said? Could I move towards more of the right side, like at the right side of the table, and then, give me a second, because I don't have any zombies. Could I be able to use, suggestion to convince one of them to attack their ally?
You can definitely try. What's the, roll that I have to do?
You have to do a wisdom saving throw.
10.
That is a fail. My DC is a 14.
So he will attempt to attack the next turn, whatever you suggest to him.
I'm gonna suggest to him to kind of slightly whisper, "Your allies are your foes," and hope he attacks his allies.
Okay.
And I will be using this to concentrate. And after that, I'll just end my turn kind of in the back.
Schlafnix, what was your initiative again?
12.
Versus 12, mine's 13.
Oh, okay. Alright, Prim, you are next.
So they're attacking us, right?
Yes.
Prim is gonna grab her great axe and use her reckless attack, which gives her, when you make a first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly, giving you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls with using strength during this turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn.
Interesting. Okay.
How far is the closest enemy from me?
So, in this entire setup, it's only about 20 feet by 20 feet in all directions.
Okay, in that case, I run to the nearest foe.
Okay.
And grab my great axe and scream and slash at the enemy.
Roll to hit.
Yes, I have advantage. That's a 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely going to hit.
All right. Wonderful 9 slashing damage.
9? Okay. All right. Next is going to be Mark.
Caleb, are you keeping track of the thing? Neat. So you know what we're gonna do?
Yes.
Cool.
Turning to Sailor Moon.
Okay, so Marcus is going to sidestep in front of Schlafnix, and I am going to use... How many are there?
3.
3. I am going to use...
Don't go for the suggested one.
Do they look like they're wearing any metal?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. I'm gonna hit them with heat metal.
What do they have to roll?
Okay, they don't get to roll shit.
Oh, they don't. Okay.
No. What medal are they wearing?
So the metal is around their collarbone, like a plate if they were to get stabbed.
Is it pretty fastened to them? Would it take a while to get off?
Pretty decently, yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're screwed.
So con save for all three of them?
Con save, and it's for one creature, so I'm gonna choose the most threatening looking one.
Okay.
I would say probably because they're wearing it and it's pretty well fastened to them, it's a disadvantage throw.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. It's a good thing it is, because that was a nat 20.
Okay.
16.
Alright, so they do. Okay, so they're able to drop it, but they still have to get 2d8 fire damage for this.
Okay.
Any creature in physical contact with it takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. 9 damage.
Okay.
So I, as a bonus action, I'm going to sing a jolly little chant about how his skin is on fire and being flayed alive, to give inspiration to Nyx, which is going to give her 1d6 to use on any roll.
Hey ho, your skin is ablaze. Taste my heat metal and get ready to pray. You chose the wrong battle, now you won't survive. Whoa boy, get ready to die. Raise your bow, strike your axe. Killed by my voice or by death's own hand. Your last moments are set and it's useless to brace. Nyx's arrow is true and it's aimed at your face. Going to move in front of Schlafnik so that she's partially hidden by me, so that
she'll have ability to use sneak attack.
Okay, great.
Oh my. Fancy.
Okay, so the one humanoid that sees Prim attempts to attack, and
Bring it.
19.
Get it. Look at she's thick.
Yeah, it's okay.
A thick prim.
Oh yeah.
All right, so the humanoid reaches out with its dagger and just stabs you right in the gut, and you take 2 points of damage.
Gigabyte.
And it is Schlafnik's turn.
Okay, so I drop down to my knee.
Okay, so Schlafnix is going to use a bonus action as she kind of prepares to jump up, and she's going to cast Hunter's Mark on the one closest to them. If there is one closest, otherwise the one on the left, I guess.
I would also be the closest, so that's fine.
Okay, sweet. So she's going to cast Hunter's Mark on that one. She's going to pop up, use sneak attack, and she's going to have her short bow. No, sorry, she's going to have her longsword, and she's going to jump over Marcus, use him as a launching pad, and go after the one on the left.
Okay, so since you're being launched into the air by Marcus, not only are you going to roll with advantage, but you're going to get a guaranteed critical.
Oh, sweet. Okay, thank God I have advantage, because the first one was a 7. And plus... Okay, 19.
Okay, so you definitely hit, and then go ahead and double damage dice.
Okay, let's do this shit.
If you had rolled lower, you could have used the Bardic Inspo anyways.
You can use the inspiration for damage instead.
I am into this. Okay, and I have 1d6 to add to damage then?
Oh, okay.
Yes, which is doubled, because it's a crit.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, so I have 1d6 for sneak attack, and I imagine that's doubled too, right? Alright, 6.
Yep.
3. Somebody's gonna have to keep track for me.
I got it. You're good.
6, 3, 1, 2. That's for sneak attack. And then for my short sword, it's 3 plus 4. Short sword. And then 5 plus 4.
You are literally going to absolutely destroy this person, so... How would you like to do it?
With Hunter's Mark, I deal an extra 1d6 on top of that.
Oh my god.
Say again?
Should I roll it? Should I just describe it at this point?
Oh, yeah. It's evisceration, but... Yeah, describe it how you want. How do you want to...
So, Marcus is gonna drop down, and all you're gonna see is Schlafnik's hand is gonna she's gonna kind of turn up. Her hand is gonna go out as she casts Hunter's Mark towards the one she's setting it on. As her other hand is pulling out her short sword, her hand is gonna go down onto Marcus's back. She's gonna leap over and just cleave this thing in two as she lands.
I love this.
Nice.
Was that the one that attacked Prim or no?
Yes.
Are you gonna use your bonus action to hide or something, or what?
I don't have that yet because I'm still level 1 rogue.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I used my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark. So she's going to come down. She's going to do like a spin as she comes down, cleave this thing in half, and she's going to land in like the most dramatic sword fighting position ever. Just like, come at me, assholes.
Superhero pose.
Yeah,
Superhero
that's
pose. Okay, so the other one that was not burned by Marcus is under the power of suggestion from Christopher and goes to attack its allies with a nat 20. You just see almost this aura glaze over his eyes, and he just turns and just cleaves the dagger into this man's throat, and you just start seeing blood oozing out, but he's like still with it, but heavily damaged. And so he's going to be knocked prone. So it's actually going to skip his turn because he's just trying to roll to stay alive. Never mind. He got a nat 1. So he goes to try and stop the bleeding and coagulate it so he can continue the fight, unsure of why he just got stabbed in the throat by his own ally. And as he like kneels down, he slips and his hand like goes behind his back, and you just see this massive pool of blood just start pouring out of his neck, and he just collapses to the ground.
Yo, is he dead?
Well, this has been absolutely horrific.
Christopher's next. Just the one left.
Okay. So, I'm going to assume I can't change my suggestion. Or, no, right? Okay. Well then, he's within 30 feet, right? I would like to walk up and cast, and slightly put my hand against him and cast Inflict Wounds at level 2. I make a melee spell attack against the creature. Does 16 hit?
Oh yeah, you hit.
So, and it's at second level, so that's 4d10, 15 damage.
All right, it's gonna be Prim next.
So the one that was in front of me that I just hit is still kicking.
No, that's the one that bled out.
That's the one that got completely obliterated.
Nope.
Wait, I'm confused.
It was the one that I suggested to make them kill the ally.
So he's like against.
Yeah. So you are on the ground, like just regular.
Yes.
And the one that you had attacked was killed by the suggestion of the other from Christopher. So he's out and bleeding on the ground.
Okay.
The one that Christopher just inflicted wounds on, that's the only one standing because Schlafnick's like ended this man's career for the third one.
Okay. So there's only one left.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll give him the classic Prim, the head severing.
Go ahead and you could just roll to hit. I don't think you need a check for it.
Just to be sure, she's gonna enter rage as a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
You see fire in her eyes. Her veins are popping off. There you go. And that's wow. That's a critical fail.
Is that gonna hit me?
It's not gonna hit anything.
Yeah, no, Christopher, make a dex save.
Fuck. Shit.
Yes, he's right next to you.
That's a 7.
Okay.
Please don't do 22 damage.
That's 10. 10 slashing.
Okay. All right. You guys can describe it how you want it.
Go on. You're the one who swung at me.
And how much health do you have?
I'm at 12. You did half my HP.
What?
He had 22, so he's down to 12.
Well, in that case, Prim's axe whiffs into the air, slashing through the clothes of the enemy, and severing the left arm of Christopher.
My left. What? Ew.
There we go.
It is Marcus's turn.
Okay, so I am going to use. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something fucking goofy.
Yes.
I'm going to use minor illusion to try and distract him for a hot minute, and I'm going to throw my voice so that it's right next to his ear, but I'm gonna do it kind of like a ventriloquist where my lips don't exactly move, so it doesn't, but I'm gonna say over his left shoulder and away from me, just like, hey asshole, over here.
Okay. I love it.
Piece of shit.
He turns around, anticipating you,
Awesome. And while he's turned around, I'm gonna say discreetly to Schlafnix, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, and hold out my hand to her.
It'll be Schlafnik's turn if that's your turn.
It is, because what I want to do is I want to spin her towards him while he's not looking.
Okay, go for it.
Schlafnix is gonna, beam up at him, yes, we're doing this. She's going to use her bonus action to switch Hunter's Mark over to the last guy, because it says if the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to mark a new creature.
Awesome.
I think Snake Attack also works here as well.
Possibly, if he's looking the other way, that one's up to Caleb.
This dude's at 1 HP. You're gonna just absolutely wreck him.
Yeah.
So I was one off from killing him.
Yeah.
And then Schlafnix is gonna put her hand in Marcus's and kind of get into dancing posture with her sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and describe this. So she takes my left hand, and then as she's gearing up with her sword, I'm going to lead her over. I'm going to spin her around. When she switches her left hand into my right, where she takes her sword, I'm going to spin her around so that when she spins, that's where she can hit him. So she's moving across my body and spinning out.
Love it.
And then as I spin out, my sword will go out in this giant flourish, and off with your head.
Yes! Yes!
If you hit me, I swear to God.
Alright, roll to hit.
You get a goddamn nat 1. I don't want to lose my other arm.
No, luckily I got, that's a 16. Yeah.
Yeah, you hit.
And then, do I need to roll damage? Or
No.
do we just understand that I hit this dude so hard his kids felt it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, you're right, this dude, his grandkids felt it.
His kids felt it when he killed the last guy. Who are you kidding?
Yeah. Alright, you guys are out of combat. And as the combat ends, you see another plate glow. It is the top right one near the staircase.
I'm gonna slowly stop biting my lip, and could I grab my arm that fell into the floor and start slowly reattaching it?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to use medical skills?
Can I cast Healing Word on him?
Yeah, if you want.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on this dumbass.
What do you mean? My dumbass? I didn't cut my arm off. The guy.
I'm just imagining this scenario Christopher's walking up look how cool vibrato I am, and then looks over ah!
Marcus just thought he said that under his breath. That he didn't. It came out and he forgot. So I think what he did is cast Healing Word on this dumbass.
Does my arm reattach, or do I have to do some sew? Do I have to start stitching myself?
I mean, you're out of combat, so you can just do it.
I'm just gonna use that book of medical, the book of medicine session. Hope I could find a way to learn how to stitch myself. Just bite my lip and just start slightly swearing.
I feel like Schlafnix could help you with that and speed things up.
The bumblebee flutters around. Well done, little ones. You are doing well. Only 2 more.
And the healing word today was dumbass.
How much do I heal?
4. I look forward to this being cast at a higher level at some point.
You hear the bumblebee finish. Only 2 more left to light.
Are we gonna kill this bee after this? Because I am angered and annoyed.
I mean, I don't see why not, but I still think we should figure out what's going on here and why he knows so much about us. But I would also like to point out that, and Caleb, correct me if I'm wrong, but you said the first one to light up was at the bottom left of the screen?
Left.
Yep. I'm moving it right now. I don't know if you see it.
I do. Okay.
Okay, yep. That one lit up, and then this one lit up.
Schlafnix is gonna okay, so we need to figure out an order here, because first the one next to Christopher's clue lit up. Now the one that was next to my clue lit up, but
And if we don't do it in order, we have to get fight things, is what I'm guessing.
Well, and that's my thinking, so we need to figure out who's going to be next as well, because I really don't want to fight anything anymore. I just want to figure out what's going on and get out of here. So,
50-50.
Christopher's first, and then me. So what in our storylines would put us in that order?
Well, I mentioned mine started glowing when I started mentioning my past. Yours glowed when we went into combat. Do you think we need to hear some charm from Marcus?
Okay, well, I'm going to go stand on mine, and then,
Christopher, go ahead and roll insight.
Okay. 16.
Okay. After what you just said, it's starting to piece in your mind, and you're starting to realize that whatever the strength of that specific person is, their best characteristic, or at least what the bumblebee determines as their best characteristic, is what is activating these plates.
Oh. Hey, Marcus and Prim.
I think I'm last.
Prim, start breaking things, maybe. I'm not sure.
What? Why break?
Just break something.
while they're deciding this, Schlafix is going to go stand on hers.
Okay. As you stand on yours, the aura changes to a bright, illuminating red, and you feel this, like, comforting warmth.
Okay.
Wait, what did mine feel like?
I don't know, you haven't gone to it.
I saw it. Oh, did I go touch mine?
If you want.
I will.
As you go and touch yours changes to a very bright blue, and instead of warmth, yours is a very, like, icy, chilly cold that gives you much remembrance of your home life.
I'm absolutely missing something.
Well, Prim is something with strength, and Marcus, you're something with charm, because of your two greatest talents.
I'm gonna start singing.
Okay.
Four stories, four riddles, four keys to find. Each a promise that the pieces will align. All left burdened without a sign. Are we left to our own designs? Say the pieces are here, the path will appear, but the mask is on too tight. If we came unbroken and the light would guide our way, one thing's true at the end of the fight: there are no heroes tonight. No heroes tonight. We are heroes tonight.
Right. Okay, so this one right over here is gonna glow.
I'm gonna go to it and I'm gonna stand on it.
Okay. Yours illuminates a bright yellow, and you hear just soft little melodies in your head.
Okay. Well, I think the only thing left is to figure out what Prim's gotta do to make it go.
I still say Prim should break something. It said strength,
Prim, lift something up.
and that they cause a wreck. Or break it. That also works.
Okay.
Or yell at us for being insensitive to your height.
What?
Prims doesn't understand.
So, to recap, short in stature but fierce in might. With my axe, I'll show I'm not slight. What? Maybe you have to stand on your axe. Like a pogo stick, just stand on top of it.
What? Me? Pogos? What pogo sticks is?
Prim,
Oh. No, everyone. Prim. It's about you not being strong at heart.
What? Oh? What?
I think she was supposed to do better in battle. And then she would have...
No, I'm pretty sure it's about Prim being strong with her brothers to death, but not her heart.
Nothing says anything about her heart in this riddle.
Schlafnix is going to wave to get Prim's attention. She's going to be like, you see that lamp that's high up there, Prim? Go and smash it with your axe. Please, honey.
Oh, I can't do that.
She smashes the thing.
As you do, an apparition appears of your brother and looks to you.
Prim? Prim, is that you?
What? Are you?
Prim,
I'm your brother, don't you recognize me?
My brother don't speak, my brother baby.
Well, As I've been gone quite a while, I've learned a few words.
No!
She starts swinging at the thing.
You're just swinging through mist.
Yeah, that's about right. She just keeps doing it.
Oh my goodness.
As you're swinging, your brother looks to you.
Prim, you're coming, right? You're coming to save me, right?
Pram, honey, don't listen. That's not your brother.
No, you know, brother, my brother, baby. My brother's stupider than me.
You were always the smart one.
Can I cast Vicious Mockery on it?
You can attempt.
You're nothing but a low-life piece of shit apparition. And no one's coming to save you because you're not worth saving. You absolute piece of donkey shit. Must make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, you don't even need to do that. It curdles in a fetal position, just starts crying, and just like looks to Prim softly, and then looks to the bumblebee.
You said that if you brought them here, I could have some peace with my older sister.
This thing is alive. Especially given Prim's ability to talk compared to this thing.
Just say something nice, maybe. Even you don't have to be truthful, just be polite. Get a good pat on the head. Older sister stuff.
Is there something that she can lift? Heavy stuff?
There's a bunch of stuff nearby you.
Okay, she grabs a table and throws the tables at the apparition.
Okay, it goes through it.
She tries to take as many heavy things around and tries to put as many stuff on the apparition so that we don't see it anymore.
Pram, I know it's not your brother, but maybe listen to Christopher, honey. You're okay. We need to get out of here.
So you do that, and you don't see it, but you still hear its weeping.
Can I go over to Prim, just like put my hand on her head? Just calm down and be polite. Put a fake face on.
You know, brother, my brother was baby.
I know he's not your brother, honey, but this is a test. It's not real, it's a test.
This thing is a ghost. I should have been able to damage it.
It doesn't have any health.
Okay, so it's not real. Ghosts can be damaged by magic, and this thing was not damaged by what I said. So it's not real.
Well,
Okay.
ghosts can be damaged, but what about a soul?
Souls and ghosts are the same.
Oh. Okay. I'm just assuming that Prim being mean to it is not going to be helpful. Even if Prim has to lie and be polite, it gets us out of here, does it not? Maybe? Can I just do Arcana on it in general and figure out what it is? No.
You're able to discern that it has psychic connection and that it is more of a transcending, not memory, but more so a transcending link to each of your thoughts.
Mm.
That? Okay. I think this is whatever this house is, or the bee, connects somehow reading our minds. Or something like that.
Does that mean that that this exists as Prim's brother because Prim's the one that broke it? So does it really matter? If we can ignore it, can we just move on? Because this thing is... Prim, do you care about this thing at all?
No, it's still brother.
Well, B, you tried. Congrats for trying.
The final plate lights up.
Could you stand on the glowing plate?
Why?
Do you want to go home? Or get out of here?
Okay.
Okay. Give a little tap on the back while they go over there.
He goes.
Okay. So all of you are standing on the plate, and the bee looks to you and says, "Well done. You have figured out the clues and the riddles by far. But remember, your thoughts and your heart are different from each other. Follow your heart, not your mind, as your mind will lead you astray. Prim, you have shown that your heart is true, and you are not to be teased by the thoughts, past or future. I wish you all adieu." And then the house disappears, and you appear back in the area that you were transported from, just about a few 100 feet closer to Calarion, past Ornrick and Murfield.
So, Christopher, about that shower.
Thank you so much for listening to episode 4 of Eowodan's Legends. My name is Keisha, and I played Marcus. Caleb was our dungeon master. Jackie played Schlafnix. Kai played Prim. And Christopher was played by Brian. Our theme song is Run No More by the Talbot Brothers. And if you like this content, consider subscribing to our Patreon. For less than 2 coffees per month, you can help us make more amazing content for you. And if you're interested, we have a new show coming out this July, maybe as soon as June. We'll keep you updated, but it is called Confessions of a Game Master, where we talk to game masters and ask them about their experiences, shames, and successes. You can get geared up for that podcast by listening to other podcasts like The Billowing Hilltop, Roll Britannia, Dying 5, Dice and Desire, What the Dice, and so many more. So go take a listen to some of those and get ready for this new show. Also coming up is a merch launch in July, some new mini-series, as well as some new one-shots. We have new one-shots designed for the super normal TTRPG. We also have a Doctor Who-based RPG that's going to be led by our lovely friend Gibby, as well as some other fun content on the way. You can find most of that on our Patreon as well as our YouTube. As for other announcements, we have a new friend on the podcast that will be showing up in the next few episodes, so keep a listen out for that. And if you want to see our big bad evil campaign called Eowodan's Villains, you can find that on our Patreon as well, and we release that content monthly. Let us know if you have anything to say by checking us out on our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook, leaving us magic items and names for characters as well as spell concepts. We would love to see those so that we can enact them in our show, and maybe, just maybe, we'll shout you out too. We also have a Discord channel, and our Discord has a lot of fun little secrets and shenanigans as well, and you can find access to that through our Patreon also. If you can't afford Patreon and still would like to help support the show in any way you can, consider leaving us a review where you can leave reviews, commenting, sharing, posting, and following. All of that little bit helps get this show out to other people who can maybe help us with some monetary funds. So share us with a friend, because every little bit helps. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Now every